And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Well, the All-Star break is behind us now, Clark, but honestly, I'm still thinking about what we saw. And what we saw was outstanding.
Well, it's always incredible when you get the best players in the world gathering to put on a show between the lines. The showmanship, the skill, athleticism, all high level.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Anderson in at the point. Wallace. The rebound by Edwards. MP outside. From deep, it's the three-point bomb.
MP is a cool customer from three. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. The first thing coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time defensive player of the year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Wallace outside. Pass to Caruso. 5 to shoot. Wallace looking for an opening. The Thunder with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And here's Anderson for 3. Another miss by MP. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
A 3 from MP. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. Inside. From down low. Offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
To the inside. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Randall with the bucket.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Over in the corner, McDaniels gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Bangs home the trifecta.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. On the wing, Wallace. The tray. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. The 3 from MP. Rebound by Wallace.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
On the wing, Wallace launches it, buries it from 3-point range.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
MP against Hartenstein. And Gobert kicks to MP. The 3-pointer is right on target. 11 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And here is Holmgren, still without a basket. Here's Wallace, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
MP passes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Caruso. Wallace outside. Pass to Caruso. Up again. Randall grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Edwards got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the try.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
Minnesota in the lead. Anderson passes to Edwards. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Wallace outside. Lock at 6. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. A miss that time would have put him up. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Edwards kicks to Anderson. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Anderson in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Minnesota shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. McDaniels kicks to MP. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 20.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Anderson can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 5. Down low, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against Oklahoma City was all business. He scored an incredible number of points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the three ball. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. And everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. All sorts of time. Again, the Thunder score.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's MP, and it's denied. Caruso against Randall. Holmgren wide open. Off target from three-point range.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next three quarters as well.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Holmgren. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williams. A three ball. No good on that one. Timberwolves leading by 6. The drive by MP. Comes up empty down low. Oklahoma City shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Now Mitchell. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams, a screen on Anderson. Here's Mitchell. Reed with the rebound. Alexander Walker with the ball. Anderson outside. Over Mitchell. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Timber. Right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Wiggins outside. A wide open look here for Caruso. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Caruso's got 5 points so far. Pass to Alexander Walker. Floats it up for MP. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
The Timberwolves yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Wiggins finds Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Connects from three-point range.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Alexander Walker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Alexander Walker's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Now Caruso. 5 points in the game. Joe good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's Joe. He's covered by Anderson. Joe can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Thunder trailing by 12. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Wiggins outside. Williams has a screen for Wiggins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. This team is firing on all cylinders, with the win streak tying the Heat's 2013 record of 27 wins. How many more wins will they be able to string together?
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Here's MP. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Thunder trailing by 13. Wiggins drives in. Williams can't hit. Here's Alexander Walker. Anderson. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Mitchell against Anderson. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Takes a three. Here's Williams. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And MP throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guy.
Good. Mitchell's got his first bucket in this one. Timberwolves leading by 11. Anderson with the ball. Williams picks him up. And MP throws it down.
That's a confident, bad young man right there. MP, unafraid to show off his handle.
Here's Mitchell. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Here's MP. MP fights for it.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
It's deflected. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Basket counts. Anderson's got 48.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Thunder trailing by 13. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Anderson. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 5 assists and just over 2 steals. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
The first free throw is good. G.A., what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Cason Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Julius Randle.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the lead is down inside single digits.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Hartenstein. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
Wallace a screen. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP kicks to McDaniels. No good with the triple. Under trailing by 11. Higgins outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Charity stripe shot. They get it back. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. MP's got 57 points. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anderson. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3 from Anderson. And got it! Another basket.
And he now owns the record for career 60-point games. Shocking.
Some people already consider him the best ever to lace him up. This will continue to fuel that conversation. And Mark Daigneault calls time out. He wants to talk to his guys. Alex Caruso is checked in for the Thunder. Minnesota also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. And some... It's 31. MP has been leading the charge for Minnesota. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
I think for the Timberwolves, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Timberwolves.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And here's Anderson for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
It's MP attacking, and the dunk by MP.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Wallace outside. Holmgren the pass to Caruso. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 9. For 3, Edwards. The kick out to Anderson. Beyond the arc. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Anderson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And both free throws good for Anderson.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right? MP with a great move.
Goodness. MP going deep in the bag with that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues.
And again.
Night after night, he has been unbelievable scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. Under trailing by 9. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. To the middle. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
McDaniels against Caruso. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 45 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And there it is for them. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
MP with a screen on Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Anderson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. No good. That would have tied it. Minnesota leading by 3. They could use a bucket, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McDaniels. MP outside. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 15 points in just the second half. Thunder trailing by 6. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring. And they are putting up some big numbers.
Here's Hartenstein. He's got 9. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Thunder trailing by 6. Back to Caruso. Oklahoma City moving it around. Inside. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Yep, that one goes.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein, banked in off the glass. Hartenstein's got 11 points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And good, he hits it again.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Holmgren in the corner. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move into the lane. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Basket good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Wallace. Defended by Alexander Walker. Puts it up from 12. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 6 rebounds here tonight. And good! There's another.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. And another one falls.
Dominating offensively once again. He is making a habit of this.
He's now tied for the 5th most 50-point games in a single season. That puts him in rare company. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Free throw line jump shot. It's hauled in by MP. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark outside. Anderson a screen on Holmgren. Clark with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good. Clark's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Anderson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 53.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's now tied for the fourth most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander. MP passes to Alexander Walker. Here's MP. And, yep, another basket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
The drive by MP. Oh, MP, tough shot.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Thunder trailing by 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 59 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
6 on the shot clock. The 3 from MP. Kept alive, Minnesota. Alexander Walker finds MP. His three-pointers off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 12. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been two very different performances. Going with a whole new group out there. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Tyus Jones. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's Anderson in at the 1 spot. Yet another bucket.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them.
Hits it again. Wow.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, GA, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And here's Anderson from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Caruso. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And Edwards drops them both. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one off the back iron and out. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They have a 22 and another one.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a... And another one falls. Amazing.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Here's Anderson. A 3 off the inbound. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. The shot's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
MP's shot is good.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anderson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
And finished off by Anderson.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 20. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand. And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. Free throw good, Wallace. That one is no good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just 1 miss, now is not the time to be missing those. And how about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next.
never thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man.
Do you think I can...
Yeah. For this team?
Yeah.
In that suit?
Yeah.
In this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.
Not really. It's wrong. It's really wrong. Man, I never really, probably like 3,000 miles past due.
Man, I don't gotta worry about it. Dad does it for me.
That must be nice.